Hello, my name is Chelsea Concepcion. The activity I did is called the Nature's Dance. Um, I just did this activity with my nephews and my son. My son is 2 years old and my nephew is 4, about to be 5, and my other nephew is 9. Um, I did the Nature's Dance activity with my nephew that's 4. The book I chose is called I Hear You Forest by Callie George. And it's about a little girl who goes into the forest and she's exploring her senses. She goes on a nature walk and expresses her love for the forest. She's talking to every nature item that she sees or animal. She talks to a stone in the book saying, "I can't hear you. You're very silent, but I know you're there," acknowledging that it's there. She talks to beetles buzzing around, the stream, the trees. And what I first did was I sat down with my nephew, who's 4, had him sit down and watch the read aloud book on YouTube. And I just kept him engaged by pausing and asking him questions, because there was times where he would stop and pay attention to the keyboard in front of him or something. And I would ask him, like, what do the trees sound like? Or what do you see in this image? When you go out in nature, what do you think of? And he was like, the sky. The area of development was health and physical development. The objective of this activity was to encourage children to explore nature and natural movements inspired by elements of nature, such as trees swaying, birds flying, rivers flowing, and this is creative movement. This activity is designed to improve physical coordination, balance, spatial awareness, and body control. I had a lot of activities lined up for this, but I let him choose what he wanted to do. And he said he wanted to do the rain stick. So I just took a bottle that was empty and I had him fill it up with rice. I wish I took pictures. I did not take pictures of the process, which I wish I did. I had him fill it up with rice. I tried to only put a little bit of rice, but he wanted to put in more, and it's his activity, so I let him do it. And then after that, he was excited about the sound it was making. It kind of sounds like a little maracas. This is what he made. And he made a little rainbow. This is his rainbow. And he taped it to the bottle himself. And this is his rain stick. And then after we got done making that, I put on folksy nature music with all the sounds, because he said in the videos that the trees, the river, the rain, he said it all sounded the same to him. So I was like, okay. And when I put on the folksy music, he first started shaking his rain stick, just shaking it like a maraca, and twisting his hips. Then I asked him, I said, "Hey, why don't we dance like a tree? How do trees dance?" And he just started swinging his body, swaying. And then I said, "How do rivers dance?" And then he started running in place with his little rain stick. Sorry. I asked him a lot of open-ended questions. When he was doing this rainbow on the thing, I told him, that's nature. He's like, yeah. I said, what is it made out of? What do you think the rainbow comes from? And he was like, rain, because it's in the name. I was like, yeah, it comes after the rain. What colors are in the rainbow? And that's when we went through the rainbow colors. And then I would ask him, I asked him what's his favorite, something other than rainbow that he likes in nature, and he said sunset. So he also colored, or drew and colored a sunset. And I posted that in the thing. He took that one home, but I posted a picture of that under the assignment box. the goal of the activity for me, what I wanted for him to have was to be able to explore nature and its movements and its sounds and be able to incorporate that into his physical coordination, which I think I was pretty successful in that. I think it all worked well. What would I change? I really wish I took pictures of the process. I had to constantly keep changing and adapting the activity to keep him engaged, because there were times where he would just stop and I would change activities, which is why he colored the sunset, and I just kept adding on to it. And I just wanted him to be able to acknowledge nature.